Okay, let's get started. So, as you are aware, we started with understanding about what is data engineering, followed by, as part of the roadmap, we have taken the first topic as SQL. So then we have figured out what is SQL. So SQL is a language, structured query language, which is used to communicate to your database. So database is a place where all the data will be stored, right? Now, in order to learn this SQL, you need one database. For that database, we have installed MySQL database, right? So this is a MySQL database. This is a MySQL database. Once you open this MySQL database, if you see this, this is Workbench is a software. This Workbench is a software. So I'll go here, I'll click this. It will ask you the password which you have given while installation. You would have given the password. The same password you have to enter here. And once you enter this, this will be the screen that you want to code, right? Now, from here onwards, everything is going to be practical, right? Now, as I said in the last class, let me open a simple Excel. Let me open a simple Excel. I have to store some data here. Imagine that we have to store customer ID. We have to store customer name, customer phone number, customer location, followed by product price, right? So if I store this, this is not a right way to store because this is the customer details and this is the product details, right? So in case if I'm buying some product, if I'm buying some product, and let's say this is my location. So if I'm buying 3 to 4 products, the 3 to 4 products cannot have the same name like this. And then maybe it may be like this. iPhone is, let's say we have 90,000, laptop 87,000, smartwatch 3,500, 399. So I cannot have this. I cannot have this. The reason why I cannot have this is in case if I'm storing like this, all these four are duplicates. Even though the product which what they have purchased is different, this particular 4 records is getting repeated. This is not needed. This is not needed, right? So this becomes a challenging. Now, in order to do this, what we are going to do is we need to find out how can we create a database and table in our MySQL, right? Now, when this is a customer table, this customer table can be present both in Amazon, can be present in both in Flipkart, correct? So it can be there. Either it can be in Flipkart or it can be in Amazon. So in order to overcome the challenge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another table with only the customer data. This is only the customer data. This is only the customer data, right? Now, this is customer data. This is product data. This is product data. and this is customer data. And I will take another data where which customer has purchased what product, customer ID, and what product he has purchased. We are going to create 3 tables which we can use it for our business, correct? So rather than storing everything into one table where there can be a duplicates and there can be a certain products that no one has purchased, right? Let's say there is a headphones, but no one has purchased this headphones, and let's make it as 4,500, right? And let's take another person, he has not purchased anything, right? He has not purchased anything. So this will become another record. This will become another record. If the same person, if I'm going and buying another record, maybe he has also purchased a Vivo phone, which is, let's say, 9,500, right? Now this is the data which you can see here. This is completely inconsistent, right? Everything is dumped into one table. Your all the customer data duplicates, the number of products which not is purchased, and there are certain customers who are not interested to purchase. Everything you've dumped here. So this is called a bad design. You cannot have this. In order to have an improved version, what I have created this one where this will have only the customer details, this will have only the product details, this will have only the transaction details. Now this is what it is. It will happen in the backend, right? Now the same thing what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create this. I'm going to create this. Now this is called customer table. This is called product table. And this is called transaction table, right? Now all these three, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create in one database called Amazon, right? In Amazon, we have a customer table, we have a product table, we have a transaction table, right? Now, let me tell you, the same three set of tables will also be present in Walmart. The same three set of tables will also be present in Flipkart. The same set of three tables will be present in most of the e-commerce companies because customers is a customer, right? That doesn't matter where you are, you're always a customer. If you go and purchase something in e-commerce, you're called a customer. You go and take a ride in Ola and Uber, you're being called as a customer. You go to a normal grocery shop, you'll still be called as a customer, right? So here, can anyone tell me where we don't be, where we will not be called as a customer? Anyone? Where we will not be called as a customer?
In our own companies.
No.
Hospital.
Hospital, very good. In hospital is the only place where you will be not called as a customers. Instead, you will be called as a patients, right? You'll be called as a patients. So wherever you go to e-commerce. See, personally speaking, I will call you as a students. I'll call you as a students, right? Because the relationship between you and me will be the mentor and the students. But if you come to our team also will call you customers because you're all the customers because who was going to join our course. But I will call you personally students. From the business perspective, everyone will treat like a customers. So this customer table will be present in all the domains except hospitals, right? Even in hospital also, when you buy any medicines, pharmacy, people say that okay, you are the customers, right? But if you go to hospital, you'll be called as a patients. Now you take retail, you take Uber, you take Ola, you take e-commerce, or even take KSR, everywhere you guys are called customers, right? Now, this customer table can be present in different clients. So in order to differentiate that, what I will do is there can be another business, maybe Flipkart, which can have same set of tables. So what I will do, I will copy this entire thing and I'll paste it here. Now this time I will call it as Flipkart. right? I'll call it as a Flipkart. Now I'll copy it again and I'll copy it again. Maybe I'll go and take Uber, right? So instead of product, maybe I can take it as car types. Like depending on the car, maybe you will be having ride, right? You will have based on the car, prime cars, Uber Go, right? You have a SUV. For all that, you will have different price, right? But this is same. But if you see, this will never change. Customer table will never change. Everywhere you go, you will have customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer location. Now, how do you differentiate this customer table belongs to Amazon? How do you differentiate this customer table belongs to Flipkart? How do you differentiate that this customer belongs to Uber? Now, that is where we create a database. Now, that is where we create a database, right? This is a database. Now, if I create Amazon database, in the Amazon database, you will have a collection of tables. Customer is a one table, product is another table, transaction is another table, right? So in future, if someone gets a doubt, okay, everywhere there is a customer data, right? Everywhere you have customer data, you have a Flipkart, you have Amazon, you have bank also. In bank also, you're called as a customer. You go into the bank, everyone will treat you. You're the customers, and what help you need, they'll ask you. So wherever you go, customer is always a customer. Now, how do you differentiate? This customer belongs to Amazon, this customer belongs to Flipkart, this customer belongs to Uber. How will you differentiate? Now, that is where I have to create a database. The database will have a collection of tables. So in Amazon database, I will have three tables. One is called customer table, product table, and transaction table. Now let's come for this screen. Let's come for this screen, right? Now, what I'm going to do here, this is a place that you will be writing all your code. This is a place that you will be writing all your code, right? Now, this is a editor where we can go and write the code. Okay. So today is a Friday. Good day to start writing your first line of code. People who have never started to write in SQL. Today you can write the first line of your code. Before creating any table, the first thing I need is, you need database. You need database, right? So you need database. So first thing which I will do is you have to create a database. Now how to create a database? We have to write some command. As I said, it's a language. You will have set of rules and regulations. You'll have set of syntax that you need to follow, right? So if I want to talk to you, every word has some meaning, right? If I'm talking in English, every word has some meaning. Similarly, when you're telling something to database in the language, in its own language, that is nothing but SQL, it will be like a command. You have to just write the same command. The first thing I'll write is to create a database. I need to write create database, and you have to write the database name. Okay. So I'm creating a database called Amazon. So why Amazon? Because I'm going to work on the customer data, product data, and transaction data specific to Amazon. If I want Flipkart, maybe I'll create a Flipkart. Right, I'll create a Flipkart. Now I will go and create this. Now, if you see, successfully the database is created. Successfully the database is created. How did I create? I just wrote one command, create database name. I'll select this, and there is a spark button which you see on the screen. There is spark button which you see on the screen. That is actually the execute button or the run button. And once you create it, you will have this. Okay. Now, database is created. Now, if you want, you can create another database also. Create database Flipkart. Create database Flipkart. So I'll create this also. How to execute? Select the line which you have written. Select the line which you have written, and there is a spark button that you see on the screen. You execute that. Now you can see 6:47. I've created one database, and again 6:47, 53rd second, I've created a database called Flipkart. Right now, in reality, This is how you create a database. This is how you create a database. Okay. So in order to remember this, I will write one comments for this. This is how to create a database. Line number 2 is only for your understanding. It's a comments. Okay, your database will not understand. Your SQL will not understand. This is only for your understanding. In future, if you want to create any database, you have to create it like line number 4 and line number 5. Okay, now I will try to create another database again. Create database Amazon 1. Okay, I'm going to create another database called Amazon 1. So it will go and create. It will go and create. Always make sure that it comes with a green signal. The green signal is syntax is correct. Execution has executed successfully. Okay. Now I'll try to create one more time. I'll try to create one more time. Now this time when I create it, it will throw error. It will throw error. So it is saying that database Amazon 1 already exists. Now this is a proof that your database names cannot be same. Once you have created, it is created. You cannot create another database with the same name. Amazon means you can have only Amazon. Flipkart means you can have only Flipkart. Flipkart 1, Flipkart 2, Flipkart 3, fine, but I'm just giving you as an example. But in reality, your database names cannot be repeated, right? Now, when you can create it, you can also destroy it, right? Simple. When you have power to create it, you also have power to destroy it. So what I will do, whatever the database which I've created, imagine that I don't like. Imagine that I don't like. That means I've done it some mistakes or I want to drop it. So what I will do, to drop the database. So to drop the database, very simple, drop database, just give the database name. Just give the database name. And if I go and click this, first of all, the one which I've created, Amazon 1, Flipkart, it will appear here. Just go and click this refresh. You can see that Amazon and Amazon 1 has got created here, right? Amazon and Amazon 1 has got a created here. So in your screen, you may not be able to see any of these databases because you have not created till now. You have installed just now. So you may not be able to see this. Once you install this, this part will be empty. Now you can start creating the databases for practice, right? Create as much as database you want, but please make sure that you always don't give it the same name. Amazon will have only Amazon. Amazon 1, Amazon 2, Amazon 3, you can have it, but no two databases can have the same name, right? Now, I don't like this database. Maybe I'll go and drop it. So I'll go and drop the database. Again, it is showing some green color. That means now this Amazon will be disappeared. You can go and refresh. That is disappeared. Let's say I have another database. Amazon 1. This one is there. I will go and drop it. I'll go and drop it. So that is also gone. There is another one related to Amazon. That is nothing but Amazon DB. Okay, Amazon DB. That also I will drop it. That is also dropped, right? And there is one more called Act. Drop database Act DB. The first one. That also I'm dropping. Select that line, go and click in the Spark button, it will get dropped, right? Now, if you see all the names which is starting from A, I have dropped it, right? So in reality, if you want to create a database, you can always create it with create statement, create database name. And if you want to drop it, you can always go and drop it with drop database name. Line number 2 and line number 8 is only for your understanding. That's a comments. That is comments. Okay, it is for your understanding only. So system will not understand. This is comments. This is only for you. This is only for you. Okay. Now, this is all about creating database. But But what I do in my project is, we really don't know whether this is going to be the table name or database name, right? So what I will do, I will use some standards. See, customer table is there. Okay, let's say I will not mark it as table. Let's say customer is there. So let's say customer is there. Here product is there. So we literally don't know whether this is going to be a database name or it's going to be a table name. We don't know, right? So I will try to keep some standards. So what I will do, whenever I am creating a database, the way I would create is create database Amazon underscore DB. So this is a standard name that I give for most of the databases, right? If you see all the databases which you see, always it will be like underscore DB, underscore DB, underscore DB, underscore DB, underscore DB, underscore DB. In most of the database which you see, I would have always given underscore DB. So underscore DB means the name of the database is Amazon, but I'll give a suffix called underscore DB. DB stands for database. Now this is a standard that I follow. Every organization will have their own way of creating a database. But for me, for my projects, I will try to create DB, right? Now, let me go and create this one. Now the Amazon database is created. Now if I go and refresh, now the Amazon DB is created, right? But among all the database, there is only one database which is actually highlighted. There's only one database which is actually highlighted. There is nothing which is highlighted. There's only one database which is highlighted, right? Now, last night, I was actually working for one of the project called Optum. So I was using that database. Right? As I told you, you will have different databases. Amazon is one database, Flipkart is one database, and Uber is one database. In every database, you will have a customer, right? Everywhere you will have customers. So last night I was working on this. Optum is a project that I was working, and that is why that database is selected. Now, if I go and create any table, it will go and directly create in that database only, which is already highlighted. Right? Now, I don't want that to happen. I want to activate the database, which I'm going to use it now. So I am going to use this database. So what I will do is the next line, to activate the database, what you need to do is you need to write a command called use Amazon DB. Use Amazon DB. If I use Amazon DB, for all the next few lines of executions, everything will happen only with respect to this database. Now I will go and click this. Now I'm going to click this, and now you see successfully this has got highlighted. So this is to activate the database. Now any logic or any line of code that I written will be always sticking onto this database, right? Now in this database, let's go and see all the tables. In this, we'll go and see all the tables: customer table, product table, transaction table. So there is a command called show tables. If I go and run the show tables, you don't see any record in this database, right? So this is to see all the tables present in database. Show tables, right? So in this, we have customer table, we have product table, we have transaction. But this is actually like a blueprint that we have created. Still, we haven't created. Today, just now only we have created a database where you will have tables. So this will not have any tables. Right? Now, let me go and activate some other database. Let's say I will go and activate some KSR SQL. Now I'm activating some other database. I'm activating some other database. Now if I go and activate this database, now this database is active. This database is active. Whatever the next few lines which I'm going to write, it will be sticking on to only to this database. Now if I go and show tables, this database will have so many tables. This is our regular table, right? All the students' data, everything, the course details, everything we work on this. You guys are thinking that, okay, where are we storing your records? Your records has been stored here. Your records has been stored here, right? So in this line number 22, I'm writing show tables. This will show you all the tables which you're seeing on the screen. It is actually part of this database, KSR SQL. Because it is already created, it has already been working, it's a working project, someone is already working, we are working and storing all of your data, so it is a working project. So you can go and see show tables will give you all the tables that is listed on this particular database, in this database KSR SQL. But today only we created Amazon DB. So that's why it does not have any tables. It is a very plain DB. Now I'll come back to my original database. Now I will go and show you the tables, and you can see that there is nothing here. Okay. Now, how to know which database is active? How to know which database is active? For example, here it is highlighted with a bold color. That is why you can say this database is activated. So here in this case, I used Amazon DB. That means I'm going to use it. So that's why you can see that it is getting highlighted. It is getting highlighted, right? Now, what I will be doing is, if I don't have that bold color highlighted, then how can you know that which database is active? In that case, what you can do is, you can write something called select database, right? Select database. You can go and write select database. If I go and write select database, it will tell you which DB is active. It will tell you which DB is active. So which database is active? It's Amazon DB, right? If I use KSR SQL, KSR SQL will be activated. It's another database. But if you don't want to see here, no problem. You can always go and write via commands. So it will go and see KSR SQL is activated, right? Which one is activated? You will be able to see. Now let's come back to the original one, and I'll show you this as a database, right? Now, the next step, finally, we have successfully created a database. Now we have to create a table. Now how do we create a table? Very easy. Again, this is for your understanding, to create a table in selected database. The selected database is Amazon. In Amazon, I need to create a table. Very simple. Just like you have used a command called create database, let's go and write a command called create table. Create table. Every single creature in this world has a name. Similarly, every object in our database or in our complete system, we need a name. So I have to create one name. So the name I will create is CUST customer. Okay, customer. But this customer, is it a table or is it a database? That naming convention, in order to keep the naming convention, what I will do, customer underscore, I will give TB. I'll give TB. TB stands for table. Again, I'm telling you, it's completely my way of creating the naming standards. According to your business, according to your company which you go, they will have the standards. Your client will have different standards. You will create it. For me, I will have to create my own standards. The name of the database, I will keep it as DB. The name of the table, I will keep it as TB. Right? Now what I'll store here, I will store only the customer information. I'll be storing only the customer information. So how do you store the customer information? First, I have to create table, table name. Now I'll put one bracket and I will close one bracket and I'll put one semicolon. Right? So slowly start understanding all the bits and pieces, right? After every line, I'm writing something called semicolon. After every line, I'm writing something called semicolon. Semicolon means that it's the end of the statement. Semicolon means it's the end of the statement. So I've written one semicolon. Now we have to create a table. We have to create a table. So what I've done, create table, table name. So this is a table name. Okay. So what is a table name? I'm creating customer table. What is a database name? The database name is Amazon DB. So Amazon DB is a database name. Customer table is a table name. Now, inside the customer table, I need to create a structure. What and all I'm going to store it in the customer table. That structure I need to create, right? So what I will do, the first one is customer ID. So within that bracket, just to give you a more clarity, I'm writing it in different line. So customer ID, then customer name, then customer phone number, then customer location. Now, this is a structure of the table. Now, this is a structure of the table. Customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer location. Now, this is a structure. And in the line number 34, I am ending. Okay. See, ideally speaking, I can write this in one line only, but it becomes a bit confusion, right? I can write it like this. I can write like this and I put a semicolon, right? I can do that. But just to get you the clarity and the proper view, I'm writing in the three different lines. Okay. But how it will know that we have completed it? It will know that we have completed based on the semicolon. Semicolon means that it is end of the statement, right? Now, what I will do, if you take a phone number, your phone number here has to be like this, right? It has to be like this. Your phone number cannot be like this. 976. It cannot be like this, right? You should always have number in the phone number. Similarly, name also. Imagine this is my name. This is Kiran. This is Anand, right? And you cannot go and have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. You cannot have 1, 2, 3, 4 here, right? So that means name is name, phone number is phone number, right? Similarly, location. Let's say Bangalore. Let's say Chennai. And you cannot go and say that my location is 345, right? So it can happen. So that means we need to have the right data in the right column. I repeat one more time. We need to have the right data in the right column. Your phone number means it has to be number only. It cannot have mistakes like this. It cannot accept string values. You cannot go and write my phone number is NINENSCVEN7. I cannot do that. So you need to have some standards. If this column I am calling it as a name, only the correct name has to come here. I will not support numbers in the names column. Similarly, I will not support string in the phone number column. This is called some type of restrictions. Okay. Now, how do you decide? How do you decide the exact value is coming here? Right? Name means it should be a name. It cannot be numbers. Phone number means it should be a number. It cannot be a string. How to maintain that? For that, we have something concept called data type. We have something called data type. What do you mean by data type? Data type tells you what type of data it is, whether it's a string value, whether it's a float value, whether it's an integer value. It will tell you what type of value it is. So what I will do, just after the column name, just after the column name, first I've create table name, Then I have created the structure. So in this table structure, we have 4 columns. One is going to be the customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer location. Now in this, I need to go and tell what type of values you are going to enter. So customer ID, what I will do, I will enter INT, integer. So your customer ID can have only the integers value. Integer value means it's a numbers, right? Now let's go with name. So in the name, you cannot have 1, 2, 3 or 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 cannot be your name. Your name has to be something. See, if I go and type MS Dhoni, it will still work. It is still work because MS Dhoni can also be a customer. Even they also have a normal life. Even they will go and buy in Flipkart. Even they will go and buy in, they will also have account in bank, right? But what is not allowed is I cannot go and mention his jersey number on my name. This is not allowed. You write MS Dhoni name, I'm completely okay. But if you go and write 7, I will not accept this because customer name is a customer name. It has to be a name only, right? So what I will do, I will go here. So this name which I'm entering, it cannot be numbers. So what I will do, I'll go and enter something called char. So char stands for character, int stands for integer. So integer means it is only numbers, character means a string value, right? I have given. Now phone number, phone number cannot be character, it has to be integer, int. Location, location cannot be numbers, it has to be a character. So I'll go and enter character. For every column, I am going to define the data type. What is a data type? What type of values I can sit here, right? Now, we have a separate class to discuss data types. So don't think too much about what is this integer, character and all. At this glance, just remember that we need to define the data type, what type of values you are going to allow here. For today's session, just focus on integer and character. Integer is a number, character is a string of values, right? That's it. Now, with this, I'm done. So I have to run this. But there is a small mistake that I see. If I take a name, name will have some number of characters, right? For example, Santosh. Now, if you take Anand, so there, if I take a Kiran, if his name is Kiran, his name should be Kiran only. If name is Kiran Krishnamurthy Kumar Raj, if this much of big name it is there, it will not enter into the table. So what I'm going to do, I'm putting some limit. So your name cannot be greater than 20 characters. If you see here, this is 5, this is 10, this is 15, this is 20, 25, 26. 26 character letter it is there, which is ideally may not be there in the real time. If I don't put a limit, you guys will keep on entering something. There could be a mistake, right? By mistake, your last letter, let's say J, the keyboard is not working. So you press and it will come double like this. So it's a mistake, right? It will keep on going. If you don't put the limit, there is a high likely chance that customers can keep on entering the name. Such a big name, right? I will put some restrictions. So what I will tell, at any cost, your name cannot be greater than 20 characters. So what I will do, in the character, I will go and put 20. And in the location also, if it's a Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, whatever it is, it cannot be greater than 20 characters. I'll put this 20 characters, right? Now, my table is done. My table is done. What I've done, I've created a table, create table, table name. In the table name, I am going to have customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer location, customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer location. Now that's it. Now I have closed this. Again, I'm telling you, I can execute this in one line, but I'm writing in different lines for visibility. Now, from one column to another column, how do you differentiate? How do you differentiate? From one column to another column, you have to differentiate with the help of comma. From this column to this column, how do you differentiate? I will differentiate with the help of comma. From this column to this column, how do you differentiate? I will differentiate with the help of comma. Now I don't see any syntax error. Now I don't see any syntax error. Now this is what is to create a table. Right now, if I go and create this, it will clearly tell you that the table is created. Right, 713, the table is created. Right, where it is created, it is created in the highlighted database. Which database we have highlighted? We have highlighted a database called Amazon. Now, if I go and show the tables for you, you can see there is one table which I have created. There's a one table which I have created. Okay. Now, successfully I have created one table. Now let's go and create another table, which is nothing but product table. Very easy. Create product product table. And before that, I need to write create table, product table, put one close bracket, open bracket. And here I have to write the column names. Here I have to write the column names. The column names is product name, and product price. Now this is a column names that you will get it. But for this, we need to tell what is a data type. Your product name can be character, which let's say 20 characters, and the product price can be integer. That's all. See, this is how we can create one table. So this I can write it in one line also. Right? Inside the product table, you create a product name as a first column, product price as a second column. This is a data type of given. This is a data type of given column. So you can write it like this, but just for the visibility only, I will put it in the second line. Right? Now I will select all this. Now I will go and click this Spark button, and you can see that the product table is created. Now, how to double confirm? You can always go and run the show tables, and you can see the tables has been created. Right now, till here it's fine. Right now, the next question is, I want to view the results of this table. What is there in this tables? What is there in this table? In customer table, what it is there? Do we have the customers? This viewability means I want to view the table data. I want to view the table data. So how to view the table data? Very simple. Start with select, put one star from, and I'll tell customer TB. Right? So this is a customer table. So what I'm telling in the line number 39, I'm telling select star from customer table. Now at this point of time, star means everything. Star means everything, right? So here at this point of time, star means everything. Star means everything. So what I've written in the line number 39 is you please display everything from customer table. Everything. That is what I'm writing in the line number 39. If I go and run this, you will be seeing the customer table. You will be able to see the customer table. Now what is happening? This table is ready. Without records, this table is ready. This is exact view that I'm going and showing you here. Select star from customer. This is an exact view which I'm showing you here. I'm selecting everything from this customer table. Now I want to see everything from product table. Very easy. Select star from product table. Now if I go and show you this, you'll be able to see product table. Now you may ask me why we don't have records. We haven't created any records yet. This is still the structure. Okay, so in order to show you how the results will look like, I will go to some other database. Okay, I'll go to some other database. So I'll use Amazon KSR SQL, which is my existing table, existing database. Now I'll go you and show you the show tables. We have so many tables we have, right? So either you can go and see here, or even in the database also we have a tables tab. So just click this arrow mark, you will see all the tables here. What you see here, a bank customer, bank loan customer, you can see here bank data, bank loan data, everything you can see here also. So either you can see here or either you can see here. Now what I will do, I will go and show you another table which has records. So select star from, I'll show you, um, I'll show you your guys' records where I'm storing your guys' records. I'll show you that only. Power Apps. There is a database called Power Apps. Now in this, if you see, there is all these details. Okay. Now there is a table called student details. There is a table called student details which is present in this database. If I go and show you this student details, students details. If I go and show you this, so this is the student details. If you guys are all thinking, where are we storing your data? Here it is. Okay, if you guys are all thinking where I am storing your data, this is what it is. So whoever joins our course, we are generating a data like this. This is their student name, student phone number, student email address, where they are coming from, which location, what is their experience, 3 years, 7 years, 8 years, all this. Have they referred by someone? If they are referred by someone, it is 1. If they have not referred, it is 0. And whoever has been referred, we are having their name also. How did they join us? Did they join us by seeing our video in YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn? This is a source lead. When did they join us? When did they join us? And once they join our organization, we will be giving a KSR email IDs that we have. And you can see which batch they belong to, batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4. And you guys are from batch number 143. So your batch is 143. That means there are a lot of batches before your batch, right? Now, like this, we have a batch ID. Now, whether they get the offer or not, 0 means they did not get the offer. 1 means they got the offer, right? So people who got offer can get more than one offer also. So this person, if you say Maharaj, he's got one offer, offered is 1 or 0. So in this, the number of offers he got is 1. But if you see the other person, okay, Charan, if you see he has got offered, but he has got 4 offers. So it depends how many offers you get. But there is a lot of students who has got more offers also, right? So if you see this Charan, he has got 4 offers. The highest package that he has got is 20 lakhs. Now all this is a actual KSR data that we are storing. I'm not supposed to show you this, right? It's a security concern. I cannot expose my KSR data like this, but still I'm showing you because this is how the data will be stored in a table format. This is how the data will be stored in the table format, right? Now, how to see this content of the table? I am writing something called select star from table. So select star from table means you can see all the content that is present in the table. But as of today, we don't have any data in our 2 tables which we have created. And that is why you're seeing as a blank. Okay. Now let's go back to our original database. I'll go back to our original database. Our original database is use Amazon DB. Use Amazon DB. Now, once I use Amazon DB, now I'll come back here. I'll go and select this, select star from customer. So I don't see any data here. So how to see the content of the table? To see the content of the table, you have to write something called select star from table. Star means show everything. Now from the customer table, I don't have the customer records. It's a very plain blank table that we created, right? Now, today's class, we started with a database. Inside the database, you can have a collection of tables. One table we created on the customer, one table we created on the product, right? Now inside that customer, now I've created a customer structure. The structure says that I can insert a customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, and customer location. Now, what's next? What's next? We have to go and insert the records. We have to go and insert the records. What is that? Now the structure is there. Now the structure is there. Now I will enter customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, customer location. Now I need to go and insert the record. Okay, insert the record. Now let's come back to this. The next is to insert new records, or I can say new customers in this case, right? In this case. So to insert a new records and customers, it was our next question, right? Is our next question, right? Now, what I will do, I will go here to insert a new record. I will write insert into I will write insert into. There are many tables. There is a customer table, there is a product table, there is a transaction table, there are many tables. In which table you want to insert first? I want to insert into this table first, customer table first. So I'll go and say insert into customer table. Insert into customer table. So I'm inserting into customer table. What are the things that you're going to insert? I'm going to insert few values. So insert into customer table values. And what are the values that you have to insert? First, I will insert customer ID. Customer ID 1. Then what I'll insert? I'll insert a customer name. So to insert a customer name, I will go and insert customer name, right? Followed by 1 is ID. Then again put 1 comma. Then go for the next value. Next value is Santosh. Followed by I need to give the phone number. Put 1 comma. Put 1 comma and enter the phone number. Then put 1 comma and give the location, right? So I'll keep it very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll give a location. Location, I will keep it as Bangalore, right? Now, these are the 4 values which will go and sit in this 4 places. One will go and sit here. Name will go and sit here. Number will go and sit here. Phone number. Location will go and sit here. Now, what I'm doing in the line number 51, in the line number 51, I'm going to insert new customers into that table. How does this insert happen? I'm writing a command called insert into table name values. One will go and sit here, name will go and sit here, number will go and sit here, Bangalore will go and sit here. Now you guys will have a confusion. Why for some values I have given in quotes? For why some values I have not given any quotes? Very simple. For numbers, no need to give quotes. Only for the string value, that is a character value, I will have to give quotes. If you don't give quotes for this, it will throw error. It will throw error, right? It has to come with quotes. It has to come with quotes. Whatever the string value, whatever the text value that you're going to enter, it has to come in the quotes. Okay, so that's why I'll put it quotes. But for numbers, no need to put. For numbers, no need to put. How will you know that which is a number and which is a string? Very simple. You only created it. You only created it. Here, if you see, this is a number. For number, no need to put quotes. For character, you need to put quotes. For integer, no need to put quotes. For character, you need to put quotes. That's why I've written. Now, I will select this entire record. I will go and create, and I will click the Spark button. The moment I click the Spark button, you can see that the new record which got inserted, and you can see the green color symbol. Now, if I go and select this, select star from the table, and I will go and click this. Successfully, I've inserted my first record. Successfully, I've inserted my first record. Right? Now, a new customer record has been inserted. Now, what I will do? I will insert second customer. How to insert? insert into customer table values. Now this time I will enter the second person. The second person I'll give Vinay, and the phone number I'll give, and imagine is from Chennai, right? Imagine is from Chennai. Now I'm inserting this. Okay. Now let's say third customer. Insert into customer TB values 3 comma, let's say Kiran, phone number, and let's say is from Mumbai. Now I will run this. Now if I go and show you the table data for you, select star from table, you can see successfully 3 records have got inserted. So totally there are 3 customers, right? Now I've told you again, you have a power to create, you also have the power to destroy. Okay, you have the power to create, you also have the power to destroy. So how to drop this table? Very simple. Just like what you have used drop database, I will also go and write drop table, and the table name is customer TB. You can drop a database, you can drop a table. Now if I go and drop a table, it's gone. Now if I go and show you the show tables, that customer table will not be there. Only product table is there. Customer table, I dropped it. Customer table, I dropped it. Whatever records, it has 3 records, it has 300 records, it has 3 million records. If you drop it, it's gone. It's gone. Now if I go and show you, select star from table, it will throw you error. It will throw you error. It will tell that select star from customer table does not exist. I dropped, right? I dropped, right? Where it will be there? It is not there. So always remember, your drop statements are very risky. You cannot run every time. You have to figure out, if you write it, it's gone. Okay. Now, in order to overcome this, I will have to again recreate it because I've dropped, right? So please do remember, you cannot always drop it. You have the power to drop it, but we will not do that. We will not do that, right? We will not do that. If you do it, the entire table will be gone. So what I'm doing this time, while creating, I'll create customer ID, I'll create customer name, I'll create one more column called customer age, and I'll put integer, and I'll put customer phone number, customer location. Now this time I'm creating with 5 structures. That means I'll add another one. Customer age also I will add. Customer age. Okay, so this time I'm adding 5 columns, and let's say I'll give the age as 31. Now this is another column I have added. Okay, so ID, name, age, phone number. Now I'll go and create the structure. Since I've dropped it, I've recreated again. Now if I show you the records, nothing will be there because I dropped everything. So customer ID, customer name, customer age, customer phone number, customer location is there. Okay, now I'll go and enter one. One will go and enter here. Name will go and enter here. Followed by age will go and enter here. Location will go and enter here. Phone number will go and enter here. Location will go and enter here. Okay. Now the second person ID will go here. Name will go here, and age will go to the next place, followed by phone number, followed by location. Again for the next person will go here. Right. Now all 3 also I can run together. All 3 you selected. Click the spark button. Now I will go and show you the table. So successfully I have created 3 customers, right? Now Here is the challenge. Here is a challenge. Okay. Now insert into customer table values. For the first time, I'm entering one girl's name. Okay. So all this I have given a boy's name. So for the first time, I'll give one girl's name. Let's say I'll keep Hema. Now listen carefully. Hema is not interested to share her age. All these guys who have given the age, it's fine. We have a structure called customer ID, customer name, customer age, customer phone number, customer location. Now Hema is saying, hey, you want my details, you take my details, but don't ask me my age. I don't know. In South India, there is a saying, you should never ask girl's age and you should never ask man's salary, it seems. Is it? There is a saying, I don't know. Is there?
Absolutely true.
Yes, yes,
Why?
true. Yes,
What will
same
ask
to
if,
us.
what will happen if you ask?
Will not tell the truth.
They keep saying this. You should never ask a girl about her age, and you should never ask a man about his salary. I don't know. They keep saying in my house. Okay. Jokes apart, Hema is not interested to give the age. Now, what should I do? Okay. If you don't give the age, fine. I'll go and give my phone number directly. And then I'll give the location. Let's say she's also from Bangalore. Right? Now, in this, we have 5 values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 will come and sit here. Santosh will come and sit here. Age will come and sit here. Phone number will come and sit here. Bangalore will come and sit here. But in the row number 4, that is the 55th line, 4 will come and sit here. Hema will come and sit here. But we don't have given age. We have directly given phone number. How will this piece of line that know that okay, Hema is not interested to give the phone number? How will this line know? So if I go and try to execute this line now, it will throw error. It will throw error. The error which it is throwing is column count does not match value count, because your column is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your column count is 5. So column count is 5. So 5 does not match with value count. What is value count? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 is not equal to 4. That is what it is clearly on the face. It is throwing a message. On the face, it is telling there is an error in the line. Very simple understanding of error. We have total of 5 columns, but you're entering only 4 values. That is why it is not accepting, right? So it is clearly telling column count does not match with the value count. Now, how to handle this? How to handle this? Now, what I can do is 4 will go and sit here. Hema will go and sit here, right? In between, she is not interested to give age means just write NULL, null. Just enter null. So 4 will go and sit here. Hema will go and sit here. Null. That means I'm not giving, I'm not interested. As a Hema, I'm not interested to give phone number. Sorry, age. So I'll go and give null. Then phone number will come. Then Bangalore location will come. Now, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the value count is also 5. The column count is also 5. Now, if I go and enter, now the record has been inserted. Now you can go and see the table. You can see Hema was not interested to give her age. I'm completely okay. I cannot force her. You have to give your age. I have to enter something in my table. I cannot force her. So directly there is a null value here. Okay. Now another customer. Insert into customer table customer table, values. Let's take another customer called Veena. Since it's a name, it is a string value. It has to be present in the quotes. She is not interested to give the age. Okay, she is not interested to give the phone number, and she is interested only with location. Now she is not interested to give both name as well as phone number. Usually, if you see, right, when you go out and you fill some surveys and forms, we always avoid phone numbers there. Because in case if you give the phone numbers, we'll always be I don't know how the numbers get circulated. You always go and get credit cards, personal loans. You'll get a lot of spam calls also. So in order to avoid the spam calls, she is not interested to give the phone number. Now, ideally speaking, line number 56, will it throw error or will it work?
Error.
Why?
That's what the column and values is not same.
We have
So
5
because
columns. You have 3. You're giving 3 values. It will not work. Right? Now, how do you handle this?
again we need to put null values for the customer age and the customer phone number.
Very good. I have to go and give customer age and customer phone number as null. So where does the customer phone number and age come? Here in this place, I need to give age and phone number. I need to give null. Like this, there are many fields. Since I've already worked in Amazon, I'm telling you, we have total of 147 columns in one main table. So for all the 147 columns, they may be interested to share the email ID, password, phone number, age, the lot of things, right? So everything I cannot find out which they're interested to give, which they're not interested to give. I cannot go and tell them. So how to handle this big? I can handle it like this. I can insert null and null, but I will handle it differently. I will handle it differently. So this is a new way of insert. What I am telling, this is a table. This is a table. Here put one bracket. Here put one bracket, and you tell them what are the values you are sending. I am going to send customer ID. I am going to send customer name. I'm going to send customer location. If you do like this, no need to handle with null. Today, this person is not interested to give the phone number and age. Okay. The next person will say, I'm not interested to give anything. So you cannot keep on dumping the data with null, right? You cannot keep on doing a hard coding like null. How many times you will write null? So there is a better way to handle. That is what in the line number 56, what I'm giving. I'm giving set of values. I'm also sending them with the seat number, right? So here, why it was not inserting? Because 4 will come and sit here. Hema will come and sit here, but it will not know next is phone number, right? So this phone number will try to come and sit here. This location will come and try to sit here, but one field will be extra. One seat will be extra. So it will not know it. It will not know it. That is why it is throwing an error. Column count does not match with value count. So what I am giving now, I am sending with the location only. I'm sending 5, right? 5, you go and sit in the customer ID. I'm sending you name, right? That name you go and sit in the second column. And this 2 columns I have not given, directly I'm giving location. That location you can directly go and sit in this place. So I'm sending with a seat number. You go and sit in that seat only. In between there are 2 seats empty. That's fine. You don't go and sit here. You directly go and sit in your location only. That's what I'll give. Now if I run, even without handling null also, you will be able to execute this. You can see the line number 56 executed. Now you will not get that error. Column count does not match with value count. You will not get it because in the column count, I am giving the actual column where you need to enter. So now if I go and show you the table, even though Hema and Veena were not interested to give the age and phone number, it was completely working fine. And see the properly, Chennai has went exactly and sat in the location only. That is where you can handle it. If they give everything, let them give. You can simply go and write it like this. If they give, you simply go and enter values, All the table, this table has 5 columns. All the 5 values you need to give. Maybe 1 or 2 values, if they don't give, fine, I can fill null. But if they give more than 3 values, 4 values, I'm not interested, I'm not interested. In that case, I cannot keep on writing null, null, null. I will tell, okay, boss, you give me what you want. Then I will insert. So this girl is interested to give the name and address only. So I will mention customer ID, name and address you are giving. Let me insert only that. All the other things will go as null by default. I need not send null. By default, it will go as null. Like this, successfully, we have inserted 5 records in this table, right? So select star from table will give you the records. I repeat one more time, customer table can be present in every business. It can be present in Flipkart, it can be present in Walmart, it can be present in Amazon. In order to differentiate this customer table, first thing I have created is I have created a database. A great database. This is an Amazon database. That means this customer's products and transactions will be related to only to this Amazon DB. That's why in today's session, when we started, we created database. So we created n number of database, but in reality, if you're working for a project will have one database, and the naming convention, which what I've given is underscore DB. Now inside this DB, you can, once you create it, you can also have destroyed it, and you can also create multiple tables. So I've created tables. How to create a table? First, you need to create a table structure. So syntax is simple: create table, table name, followed by what is a column name, what is a column data type. What is data type? The type of the value that I can enter into that field. It is called data type. So we will be covering data types in a separate class, but today our objective was to create a table. We created a table. We created a product table. We created a customer table. So what's next? The next is we have to insert the customers. And for that, we have created a customer records. So successfully, we have created a database. Successfully, we have created a 2 tables, and in that 1 table, we have inserted the customers as well. If they are interested, they will give all the values. If they are not interested, you can handle it with null. If they are not interested to send more than 1 values, don't worry. Whatever value let them send, I will insert into a specific location so that even if they're not interested, that's fine. I'll be able to insert it properly. So successfully, we have inserted 5 customers. If you want to see the content, simply go and write select star from table. You'll be able to get it. Okay, so I would like to give a pause here. Any questions? Any questions?
Can you please
Instead of
explain?
double quotes for the char value, can we give single quotes as well?
Yeah, we can give single quotes. We'll see more examples. What is acceptable, what is not acceptable, we'll see.
Okay, thank you.
Santosh, like, is it every time we need to create one individual line when we get a new value?
As of now, yes. In the real time, how it happens, I'll tell you. As of now,
Oh,
I'm inserting every row one new customer.
okay. Thank you.
Sir,
Yes.
Can you please explain?
sir, is it mandatory to use the capitals when we are using the
No.
coding?
It's not mandatory. Just because a lot of people are watching on mobile phones, I have written in capital. Your SQL is case insensitive. Insensitive means you give a small letter also, it will work.
Okay, sir. And another question I have, sir. We have used null, right? In the place of numbers, integers.
Mhm.
So how it is accepting, sir? Why it is not throwing error? Null is a character, right?
See, this null, I am not giving in quotes. I'm not giving in quotes. It's not a value. Null means the person is not interested. You don't go and enter anything. That is what null means. So don't think this as a string value. It is going and entering to the integer value. No, it is nothing. Null means nothing. That's why you can see as a blue color. It's a keyword. So if they're not interested, we cannot force them, right? You have to give your age. We cannot do that. So when they have not given age, I'll go and replace that null. Null is an empty value. Empty value can go and sit on the integer, right? So that's what's happening.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hi,
Santosh, what is
Santosh.
the difference between database name and select database?
Select database. Select database will tell you which database is active. There are so many databases, right? There's so many database, right? We need to know which database is active, or else directly if you go and create it, it will go and create in some other database. So I need to know. So select database means it will tell which database is active. If I put select database, it will tell, okay, we are active in Amazon. In that, I can go and create a customer table. In that, I can go and create a product table. That is what it means.
So
Hi,
before
Santosh.
be-
Oh,
before selecting the use database name, you can directly select the select database cell.
Before database name,
Before selecting the use and database name, you can directly select the select database name. It will work or not?
sorry, I'm not getting. Before selecting database name, what you will select?
First of all, we need to select the use and database name. Then we need to select. Then you need to
First, you
select
will
the
use
select
a
database name.
first you will have to create a database. You would have created many database, but in which database I need to go and create a table. For that confirmation, I'm going and making use database. Use database means I'm activating the database. I'm double checking it whether this database is already activated or not. I'm double checking it. For double checking, I will write select database. Then I will go and write. You can create directly also, but we will see future classes. But as of now, this is the first day that you have written your practicals. Wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So this is a process that we follow.
Thank you, sir.
hi, Santosh.
Yeah.
Sir, you said that it's a case sensitive, right? Insensitive, right? For example, if you create a database capital in caps Amazon, and if you're asking the database to show that in a smaller case, it will show.
Yeah. See, creating also, you can create like this. Okay. See, Amazon, I created. I can create like this also. Create
No, yeah.
database, Amazon 2, Amazon 3. I can do that. Okay. If I do this, it will work. And again, while I'm showing the databases,
Showing the database, I need to check.
yeah. So if you see here, Amazon 2, I created. Okay. So here also, if I go and use, let's say, select database, I will write like this without caps. Select database. It will still show this only, no? So there is, that's what I said, right? It's case insensitive. Doesn't matter whether you give caps or whether you give small letters. It will always take one only. So it will not take like one is small, one is capital. No.
Okay. Okay.
Hi,
Actually,
Santosh.
I about to ask. Actually, I about to ask. For example, if you create a caps letter, and then if you're using that in the smaller case in anywhere, if you call somewhere, it will work or not?
It
That's
will
my
work.
question.
It will work.
It will
Yeah. Yeah, thanks. And one more question. Yesterday you told like difference between databases, and you showed all the databases, right? MySQL, IBM, all these things. So what is the difference between MS SQL? Why it is showing like the server and rest of them is not, doesn't show like that? I mean, we are working in server, that one. I couldn't understand in that way. What is the difference
Sorry.
between? No,
Difference
what is the
between?
difference between MS SQL and rest of them? Because it's showing a server, right? We are working in server for MS SQL, but rest of the
See,
things we are.
every database will have a server. Okay, it will
Yeah.
go and store in somewhere. So MS server, it's one of the type of database. SQL server, MS server, Postgres, you take MySQL, everything is a server. So don't think too much into database level. We are not database administrators to understand the complete. We are interested to learn SQL here. So our objective is let them give any database. I will have to go and communicate. In order to communicate, you have to go and understand language. There are a lot of databases, a variety of varieties of databases. You need not know for each and every database what is a server, who has launched it, when it came into picture, nothing. Just focus on SQL. If you know SQL, you can go and communicate to any database. MS server is another database. MySQL is another database. Postgres is another database. IBM is another database. Doesn't matter for me. For me, if I go and write the SQL code, I should be able to go and communicate to any database. Because your role as a data engineer is not to get deep level of databases. What database it is, what server it is, no need to worry. Our objective is to go and communicate to that. That's what we are learning a language.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Santosh.
Yeah. Hi, Santosh. Actually, I have already installed MS SQL. So Did I need to reinstall MySQL and do it again, or can I use my?
Whatever I've created, you can directly go and create it in the same database. If you're learning for the first time, I would prefer to use MySQL because that is where you can compare what I am doing in the class. The same thing you can practice in your system is, I would suggest you to install MySQL if you're learning for the first time.
No, I have already learned the MS SQL. I'm good at
Then
MS SQL.
you can directly go and create there.
Okay, fine. And one more doubt I have. You show the Power Apps data about the students, right? Did you create it in the way how you have shown inserted data, right? Did you create it in such a way, or will it be automatically?
It will be automatically created, right? So today you go to Amazon portal, you go to a new account, new sign up, and you give all the details, right? Those details will directly enter into the table. So in the future classes, we will see how it is happening, like practically. Here, I am inserting a record by record. Today I inserted Santosh, Kiran, Anand, I inserted one by one. So after few days, I'll show you how it is happening in the real time. From the application, how it is going into the table, we will see.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, sir. Can I kindly find out what's the procedure from here for our next classes?
Yeah. So this completes our first 5 demo classes, right? So now I'll tell you the process. So this course is multi-cloud data engineering. Okay, so multi-cloud data engineering, and this will be 5.5 months course, 5 to 5.5 months. Okay, as of now, the classes will be only from Monday to Friday, but later part we will also have Saturdays as well, right? And now even Saturday and Sunday, we keep it for doubt clarification, any questions, some workshops. So it'll also keep you engaged for Saturday and Sundays, but regularly you will meet me 5 days a week. Every 5 days we meet Monday to Friday, right? And we'll be learning SQL, Python, big data, and that will be focusing on Hadoop and Spark, PySpark also. Then we'll be focusing on cloud. In cloud, majorly we'll be learning Azure, about 90%. And other cloud like AWS and GCP, it's like about 10%, right? So the purpose is you understand one and you can work on other clouds. So this 5.5 months course, which has already started, we have completed 5 classes, right? So another 95 classes pending. If you attend 95 classes, you will become a data engineer, right? So today we have completed 5 hours. So we have still 95 hours left. Okay. Now you can reach out to our team for more details if you want the fees details, but I'll give you the fees details. If you're paying for one time, you have to pay 35,000. Okay. If you want to go with installments, if you want to go with 2 installments, you have to pay 18.5K into 2. Okay. So if you want to go with 3 installments, in that case, you will have to pay 13K into 3. So this will actually be a loss for you because you will end up paying 39. You'll end up paying 39. And this one, right? 18, 36, 37. You'll end up paying 37 here. But if you go with one time, you will get a installment of, you will get a discount. So basically you can go with this. Okay. So this is a fee structure. how to pay, you can reach out to our team. You can reach out to our team. We have quite a good number of people who can help you. So this is one number. You can take out this. This is another number. Just two numbers is changed. So you can go with this. You can go with this. You can go with this. You can contact us on those four numbers. Our team is always there to help you regarding all this. Or if you feel like, okay, I'm happy, let me pay directly, you can go and directly open your app. Okay, you can directly open your app. Let me show you how you can pay from app also. Go to our website. Our website is datavizon.com. Right? If you're a first time user, please give sign up and enter your email ID and then have a email authentication and just enter it. If you are like already having a user, please go and log into our website. Mahesh, you're there?
Yeah, Santosh, this issue is there since yesterday. So
No. This issue is only for me, not for you. I have logged into multiple systems. So let me show you that. Just give me a minute. You as a end user, you cannot use more than one system. Okay, I'll tell you how. Just give me a minute. I'll reshare my screen.
Yeah. So they asked me to send an email and they fixed
Yeah. They'll fix it because you can attend only from one machine.
Got
You
it.
cannot attend from both machines. Okay, so let me show you once again. Okay, so I'll share my screen again. Yeah, so once you log in here, you have to enter your email ID, right? After entering your email ID, enter your password and log in here. So you'll be taken to a dashboard. This is from a student account. Okay, this is a web student account, and every class you'll be able to see the live class. Like it started now, it's going on, right? This is going on. Now I have another batch at which I started in the January, so which is at 8 o'clock. So once I start, it will show as join now. So this updates you can get here. Go to explore courses and go to page sessions, and this is the one which was starting in the month of March. So Azure Data Engineering, right? This is the one. So just click this, and this is the one that you can enroll. Buy now, and you will be shown as 35,000, and you can go and pay 5,000 discount they are giving initially itself. And if you want an installments, it will show you 13, 13, 13. You have to pay by today or maybe by Monday, and second installment in the month of April, and third installment in the month of May. If you opt for two installments, 18,500, you will end up paying 2,000 extra. If you go with three installments, you will end up paying 3,000. If you go with the one installment, that is full fees, you will get 35,000. Okay, so you can pay for this. You can if you directly pay it, it will take you to the payment gateway where you can pay through your credit card, EMI, net banking, wallet. All of this you can pay. You can scan it and you can pay. Okay, all is this you can do it as part of your payment. This is directly buying from app. This is directly buying from app. I repeat one more time. Go here. You'll be taken to your this. There are many courses that you will see. just go to explore courses. Which course you have joined? You're going to join. This is a DevOps. This is data science. This is data analytics. This is Power Platform. This is Snowflake. But you are going to join data engineering. So you have to pay this. This is one thing. You can directly go and pay here. Or if you feel like if you want to have a couple of details that you need, you want to talk to our advisors, experts, you can always contact us on this numbers. You'll also get our number on the website. Please contact us and then you can reach out to us. So we have completed 5 classes. So again, from Monday onwards, you will have the 6th class. This will be a regular paid session. Okay, this will be a regular paid session. First 5 class we have given you for free to understand what is the background. If you are able to understand, see, I'm only one request. We are not forcing to join KSR, but I am forcing you to learn data engineering anywhere. You learn anywhere, doesn't matter, but please learn. That's the one advice I can give you. This is the most demandful technology. You learn anywhere. You learn from YouTube, you learn from another institutes. Everything is fine, but you learn. But if you have understood what I am teaching, the way we teach you, if you have understood for 5 days, please join here. Okay. So as I said, the classes will be from Monday to Friday only, right? Saturday and Sunday will be given off. So take time, 29 and 30, take time, go back and see all the recordings. Every recording is available in our YouTube. For the first 5 days, it is in YouTube. It is also present in our LinkedIn. Go and reach out to our LinkedIn, KSR Datavizon LinkedIn. There you will see all the 5 videos live recording. It is a live streaming. So you will be able to see that. You'll be able to see in our YouTube also, right? Post that, if you still have any questions, you can reach out to our team. And Saturday, Sunday is a general off. And 31st is actually holiday on account of Ramzan. So next we are meeting on April 1st. So April 1st will be a regular class, that is 6th class. Take this 3 days time, explore a lot of other institutes, compare the syllabus, compare the teaching, compare the quality, and then take a call and come back and join us on April 1st. Okay, 3 days time is given you to make the payments, research, go through all the recordings, practice whatever we have covered. As I told, from today, everything is going to be practicals. Everything is going to be practicals. No more PowerPoint presentations. I'll open directly. I'll be writing this. Any more questions?
Santosh, are we going to get real-time assignments as well? Because
Yes.
that will be the only way to
Yes.
learn.
We will be tracking, we'll be giving you assignments every week and we'll be tracking it.
Okay. And are we going to solve lead code plus hackers?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Are
Hi,
we good?
Santosh.
Yeah.
I have one question. If comes to Hadoop and Spark, no, so like database and so you install no like that we supposed to install in our machine or any kind of things.
Sorry, what?
I mean, my question was when it comes to Hadoop and Spark. So whether we are going to install that Hadoop software in our machines or
We are not going to learn completely Hadoop. We will be directly entering into Spark and PySpark. For Spark and PySpark, we will be doing installation. But once we come to the cloud, we will be doing everything in Databricks. So don't worry too much about installation. Everything will be covering here.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Sir, can I kindly find out something? Say, for example, I haven't gotten the money to pay off for the 6th day and the other days, and then should I get money probably sometime during the course of the 5 months? Can I still get recordings of the previous sessions that I would have missed?
Yes. So once you pay and once you get a member, you can always go and see the recordings. For example, I'll show you one previous batch. Okay, I'll show you one previous batch. Let's say once you get registered, yeah, if you see here, this is a previous batch we started in the month of January. Let me show you this. Yeah, so this is last year's batch. If you go here, you can see that I would have uploaded data sets for practice, right? Project data, we would have completed a couple of projects that I would have given, resumes, whatever the sample resumes, everything I would give here. And please go to the class recordings. Please go to the class recordings and you can select based on your filter. If you see here, every class you will be seeing a recording here. View recording, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. Today we are in day 5. Installation yesterday we did, but today we are in the SQL basics. Let's say this one, right? If you can go and see the recording, you can see the recording. This is a previous batch which I took last year. See, the same what we have covered today, which is for different batch. You can also set the resolution. Yeah, see, this is the one. What we covered today, it's from different batch I'm showing. Like this, you can see all the recordings for 100 days. Even if you're missing classes, nothing to worry. You can always go and watch recordings. Doesn't matter whether you're paying in installments, doesn't matter you're paying at a completely, doesn't matter. You will be given recordings for 1 year. Clear?
Sir, is this recordings available after some time or day by day only?
After, now it is classes getting recorded, right? If I complete the class within 1 hour, you will be able to see the recordings.
Okay, and the same day only you are going to upload.
Same day, yes. I'm not going to upload anything. Everything is automated. The moment I stop it, it will take 1 hour to process, and 1 hour it will be able to it will be available in our app.
Okay.
Go to class recordings. You can see all the recordings for all the 100 days. Is that clear?
And Santosh, some of the projects in my company are still working on the Hadoop system. So would we be covering Hadoop as well?
No, we will not be doing anything on Hadoop. Every project is going to get migrated from Hadoop to Spark. So I'll be focusing only on Spark. I'll be telling what is Hadoop, how it works. I'll be showing one small mini project also, but you guys will not do. You guys will directly go into Spark projects.
Okay, so just basics we will learning from the Hadoop side. Main.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Any questions? You can also see the number in our chat. Reach out to our concerned team. They will help you for the payment related issues. Or if you have any concerns, ask them. So next 3 days, take your time, take a call, take a decision, and come back and join us on April 1st. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how much of Spark will be covered? Like everything?
Spark will be covering about 10 classes, which is around 15 hours. Out of 100 days, 10 to 12 days will be completely for Spark.
Okay.
Santosh will be CI/CD will be also be taught.
Yes.
Right. And this course is 5.5 months. So like, how are you telling it's 100? It should be more than 100, right?
20 days, right? In a month.
Okay.
I'm not meeting you on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday, you'll have other classes, workshops, and you will have some assignments. You'll have doubt discussions. Regular class will be Monday to Friday. In case if I miss any day, like maybe I'm not well, or if I have office work, if I'm canceling some works, in that case, that class we will push it on weekends.
Okay.
Okay. With all that, we'll stop here. We'll continue on Tuesday. Thank you all.